Raise your hand if you've got your Patty certification. Well, come on in. Let's watch some fights here at the Atlantis. Buster Douglas, a fighter you can never look past. Just ask Mike Tyson.
It'll be deep.
And this one has all high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Neither fighter will. Did you see that? And Douglas is dazed. And down goes Douglas. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue? Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Buster Douglas just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their jobs. But get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Stiff jab. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. What a huge moment. And there's the bell to start round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Right uppercut scores. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything, your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
A perfect counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different.
There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You'd like to see more jabs. Fantastic punch. That uppercut misses. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. No counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that one caught Douglas very clean, and he's in some serious trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Win, great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Don't be looking back.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The straight right just misses. Good defense to block the hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
The counter punching. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout with that.
Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
With this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A straight right just misses. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to be thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. He is down big. And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell who's... Whoa, wait a minute! Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And down goes Wilder. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And right back into the fray.
He thanks defense. Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Wilder in that last. Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just...
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wait a minute. Buster Douglas just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Out of the way of that right hook. And Douglas is dazed. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Another win, another unanimous.